How will artificial intelligence change the way we work? Are we all going to end up unemployed in the near future, or is it actually going to bring more opportunities for us? These are the questions that I'm going to answer in this video. Hello everyone, hope you're doing well. Recently I've been reading a book called Artificial Intelligence: The Insights You Need from Harvard Business Review. It's actually a collection of essays by Harvard Business Review that is published in a format of a book. As someone who has always been working in the tech industry, I was thinking that yes, it is right that we are automizing many different processes in different technology sectors. But what is going to happen with the existing jobs? I mean, those people that are doing the jobs that we will be automizing in the near future, what will they do instead? What will happen to the future of their employment? In one of the chapters of this book, the authors are going to answer this question. And it is very interesting to know how we are going to cooperate with the artificial intelligence in the near future. So artificial intelligence is getting better and better at many human jobs, like translating languages, diagnosing diseases, or things like customer service. But many people have different viewpoints towards this. So in this chapter of the book, they explain how different groups of people think about artificial intelligence. So the first group that the book talks about are the dystopians. The dystopians think that man and machine will have a Darwinian struggle in the near future, in which machines will win and the machines will take the lead of the world, and as a result there will be a massive unemployment. The other group are the utopians. Utopians are the people that believe in the point of singularity. The point of singularity was first discussed by Ray Kurzweil in one of his books called Singularity is Near. So the utopians believe that at some point the intelligence of machines will surpass the intelligence of human beings. And at that point, human beings are going to have an extraordinary power and wealth. So at that point we can do things that currently seems impossible, things like connecting our brains to one another and share all the knowledge that we have. Yeah, these things seems like a fantasy, but there are actually people working on that. The other group are the technology optimists. They think that a burst of productivity has already begun, but we just don't notice it because there isn't enough data about it. So the optimists have a kind of more moderate viewpoint towards this. They think that artificial intelligence will help us to have access to free apps, free data, free information, and so on. However, they think that these changes and these productivity changes are going to be in only specific sectors of technology. They think that AI improves the previous sectors of technology and will not have a major impact on the recent technology waves. There is also another group called the productivity skeptics. Those people think that AI will not change a lot of things in the world, and this is because we have other problems like aging population, income inequality, and climate change. Artificial intelligence is bringing some changes to the world, and we don't know when those things are going to happen, but we should be ready. One of the questions that came up to my mind is that what should business leaders do? How should they make themselves ready for these upcoming changes? So the authors of the book believe that business leaders should think about collaborative intelligence and redesign their business models based on that. When we're talking about collaborative intelligence, we're talking about two important aspects: machines assisting humans and humans assisting machines. First, let's talk about humans assisting machines. So there are a number of things that humans can help the machines with. For example, training. So AI needs training in order to be able to do the things that we are currently doing. For example, let's say there is a bot that needs to detect hate speech. So the bot should distinguish good words from the bad words. So there should be someone training the machine learning model to do that. There is a very interesting example of machine training in the book, which is Microsoft's Cortana. Cortana is an AI assistant, and I didn't know that there was a poet, a playwright, and a novelist working on the assistant and training it. They were training the assistant to be confident, helpful, and polite. There is also another group of people that can help the machines, and they're called explainers. The explainers should explain why an algorithm or a machine made a special decision, especially when it's controversial or unusual. For example, if an autonomous car have an accident, then there should be someone explaining what has happened or why the algorithm made such a decision. For example, the new European GDPR regulations is currently giving the right to users to ask why a special algorithm made decisions. I don't know, for example, on a rate of a credit card or mortgage. Experts estimate that there will be 75,000 new jobs just to administer the new GDPR requirements. Humans can also help the machines with sustaining them. There should be someone checking the machine that it is working properly, it's not discriminating against anyone, or it's not jeopardizing the user's privacy or things like that. Then we have the other aspect, which is called machines helping humans. Amplifying is one of the concepts that the authors of the essays talk about. For example, Autodesk's Dreamcatcher can help designers to be more efficient when they want to design something. Let's say they want to design a chair with a material that costs less than $100 and it can support up to 200 kilograms. Then the AI of Dreamcatcher will come up with some kind of suggestions for them to let them design the chair easier. Interacting and embodying are the other two concepts. So machines can help us communicate with one another in a more efficient way. For example, chatbots of a bank can answer to frequently asked questions of the clients. Or for example, Hyundai is designing some kind of cobots, a collaborative robots that are called exoskeletons or something like this. And those exoskeletons can help the workers to do very tedious tasks. It gives them a lot of strength to pull something or move something, and it basically changes the worker to a cyborg. So I think the authors believe that artificial intelligence can actually improve the way we're going to work in the future. If we know how to use AI, it can improve 5 elements of our business processes. The first one is flexibility. For example, there is an example of the Mercedes-Benz that is currently using some kind of robots that are working alongside humans, and they help the workers to customize a car in real time. It can increase the speed of the processes. Let's say that there is a system which is for fraud detection. There are transactions that are happening in 2 or 3 seconds, and there should be something checking those transactions, and AI is pretty good at that. It also affects the scale of the business. Let's say there is a chatbot that can answer to 2,000 customers in a bank at the same time. It can also help us with decision making. A very simple example of decision making, you can find it in Netflix. You just turn on your TV and then you come up with 100 and thousands of suggestions. It can also help us with personalization. For example, the wearable sensors that can track the symptoms of a Parkinson's patient 24/7 and then allowing a customized treatment. So these are the things that I read about the impacts of AI on the way we work in the future. The whole book is very interesting. I recommend you to read it completely if you're interested in artificial intelligence. And if you want to see more videos related to paradigm shifts, technology, and so on, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you very much for watching.